Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you for taking time out on this Monday to participate in our Curriculum and Instruction Comprehensive Exam Showcase for the Spring 2022 semester. We started off last week, or actually prior to spring break, with our Curriculum Planning Showcase. And this week we'll be focusing on our EdTech degree and concentration candidates. Before we get started, for any guests or visitors that are on the Zoom call, I want to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Nicole Kendall-Arigi, Professor and EdTech Coordinator in the Department of Teaching and Learning at Tennessee State University. I also want to take the time to introduce members of the committee that I see on the call today. First, we'll start off with Dr. Shomei Lin. She serves also within the Department of Teaching and Learning, focusing on EdTech as well as digital literacy in our literacy programs, also within the curriculum instruction degree major. And then we have on the call Dr. Robbie Melton, who serves as one of our EdTech faculty members, as well as the Dean of the Graduate School. So I already know, Dr. Melton, you've let me know that you are handling registration, early admissions and things. So please know of audience as well as Ishmael, if you see us as faculty with our cameras on or off, we are engaged and listening, but I know that for some of the members of the committee, they may have to step off for just a minute, not off the call, but they may have their cameras off to handle additional duties. So I just wanted to let you know that I've received your emails and I again appreciate your time today. For this morning, our showcase is going to be focusing, being presented by Mr. Ishmael Bangura, and I hope, Ishmael, I've pronounced that last name correctly. He is going to be presenting his e-portfolio, discussing the 9 criteria related to his EdTech research topic for his time within our program. So Ishmael has received the evaluation rubrics as well as the members of the committee. For those in the audience, the e-portfolio links and information are sent prior to this meeting so that the committee has an opportunity to review the content before we have the context during this presentation. Ishmael, as you know, you will have 30 impact minutes to provide an engaging experience for us and also the members of the audience. So at this particular time, I will allow you to share your screen. And if you would just let me know when you have, if you have any issues getting that part established.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
And let me make sure, I have my music on. So Ishmael, if you can repeat that, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna share my screen with everybody.
Okay, great. So let me let you have an opportunity to do that. And I will even stop share if that will help facilitate the process. And while Ishmael is sharing his screen, guests and audience members, please know that this session is being recorded, but also that we will ask that you keep your cameras off and your mics muted. That way your attendance in this session does not interfere with the presentation that we have. Ishmael, I am able to see your screen and I'll go ahead and start my timer the moment that you begin talking. So whenever you are ready, your 30 minutes will begin.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Rigi. Hi, so my name is Ishmael Bangura, and I'm so happy for y'all to be here as I present my portfolio to y'all. So my portfolio, my topic was reducing online harassment on minorities and disinformation on social media. And the reason why I chose this topic is because I feel like this is an issue that doesn't get validated enough. And so I thought, me personally, that I would want to show y'all the different things and issues and the solutions that I could produce for this. So, good to talk about me. So, like I said, I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee. I've lived here for the past 20 years, and all my friends and we were a tight group, and we experienced a lot of like harassment growing up, So for us, this topic is a very serious topic for us, and everything that we've been through. And for my goal setting, um, I did a paper on a gamification plan, and for this, pretty much for this situation is that so we have 5 levels. So we have level 1 20, level 2 40, level 3 60, level 4 80, and level 5 100. So to get rewarded, there'll be 2 assignments that you'll need to complete for each level to go on to the next level. You have to do a reading and then take a quiz to move on to the next level. The points are given for each assignment completed, and after you complete the assignment, you'll get a notification on eLearn. And so after that, to explain how you move through the level, that you have to complete the level at one time. Once you complete each level successfully, you will get a badge that will show you the level of understanding. Successful completion of the level that entails of getting a mark of half the total number of points in each level. When each student shall finish all 5 levels, they will get their badges and certification from your school email. Students who shall have successfully gone through the 5 levels and attain an average of 3 gold badges per level or above shall receive an overall badge of a gold color. Those that shall get 2 or 1 gold color in each level shall get a gray color for the whole game, while those that shall not get any gold color shall get an overall reward of a gray color badge. Those who do not complete all levels will get a yellow badge of their participation. To explain their goals, after each assignment level, you will get a notification from your school email that will show the grade of each assignment provided. After you complete all 5 levels, you will receive your badge and certification. You will finally get a notification from your teacher that you have completed the assignment. The badge and certification will be saved in your school account on eLearn, and those students who wish to print their badges can do so if they need a copy and their academic progress wallet. So for the first level, is amateur. Pretty much the activity is understanding different ways to reduce online harassment. And the second level is to know the basic on why there is information on minorities, and there'll be a quiz afterwards. Level 3 is a starter, knowing the basics of how to detect fake news and different information on social media, and that's also a quiz. And then the level 4 is a pro level, understanding basic knowledge and why the LGBTQ community is impacted negatively. And after that's also a quiz. And level 5 is elite, how to learn other ways to reduce online harassment, and is also a quiz. So as we go back, so for my project is to investigate ways to we can try to reduce online harassment for minority and information on social media for individuals and by false information. So for me personally, I grew up, being harassed, for being a Black man, and that's something that has affected me throughout my life, and it's something that we need to address, because to this day, when people are on like Facebook and Twitter and Twitter, Facebook, and like everyone gets harassed, and no one's accountable for that, and that's something that I would want to help change. I can't like completely change online harassment, but we can find ways to help reduce it. So my project goal was the intention to figure out ways to reduce online harassment towards Muslim community, LGBT community, and disinformation on social media, that make this group a huge target for individuals to attack them for no reason. For the Muslim community, there's one of the highly targeted groups in the United States, in the world. Muslim hate has been propagated through the leaders who want to gain political mileage, hence spreading hate message. Tech companies need to figure out ways to verify people who are Muslim or Muslim account to help them from being attacked just because of the color of their skin. Even though there's no limitation on online harassment, minorities should always protect themselves. The LGBT community is the most targeted group, and there's many that are afraid to come out because the hate and online from other individuals, family, friends, which brings them a lot of them to emotionally break down and suicidal thoughts. The same thing applies with the LGBT community. They should undertake activities that would counter online harassment, and they should not sit back and lose self-esteem on what they love doing the most. So for me, how I would try to help reduce this is that I will have a setting that will take place in the classroom where we discuss situations, go over the scenarios, how that we could reduce situation and reflect on how this situation will improve our actions and moving forward. And the feedback would be our reflection time will give us feedback that students will have gained through the scenarios that were provided each week. The evaluation plan is to assess the project to have a social group of all races, discuss the importance of these issues over each semester so we can have the knowledge and understanding. And that's how I will determine the results this semester as we dig deep because knowledge is power. So for me, I would have this evaluation from August to December, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 o'clock to 2:30. And I did a storyboard, as you can see right here. And as we move forward, our learning theory. So this will display learning theories that relates to the ISTE and the AEC standards as a personal philosophy. So for me, I wrote a paper during my tenure. So I did 12 different theories, and I think the best theory that I really relate to was the cognitive constructive theory, and that's the inner mind and its development on the sole subjects of constructive cognitive theory throughout the time. Learners have the option of venturing out to the community and gaining experience via inner process of trials that can make and discoveries as they explore their surroundings, which may help them develop rational and analytical conclusions. So for the two selections, so during this program, I discovered that there's no tools for reducing online harassment against minorities completely. But right now, for this information on social media, I found a couple of tools that will help fight the false information on social media. And some of them are AdBlock Plus, Sentinel, Bad News, and Fake News Game. And for me personally, I would do the AdBlock Plus one because, like I said, it's really hard to completely just take away the disinformation that we see. But with AdBlock Plus, I've used it for a while, and it works really good. Like I said, and anything on social media that's false, you'll never see it on there. So accountability. So I will show you evidence of accountability of how we can reduce the online harassment against minorities. And here are some of the evidence. So here are some of the laws that we have. And like I said, why is cyberbullying such a serious problem? Because cyberbullying victims can message or attack any hour of the day. Bullying communicates are right on the victim's phone, group chats, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Cyberbullying is also found in gaming communities. And like I said, I grew up being bullied, and that really hurt my self-esteem as a person. And as I got older, I realized that, it wasn't me that was insecure. It was the person that was bullying me that was insecure, because I feel like they had to find something that was negative towards me to make them feel better. And for people out there who have been bullied, like, you are better. You are great. You're a great person, male, female, and you don't deserve to be attacked, especially on social media. Like, it's already hard enough to be in this world, let alone to be at your house and being attacked for no reason just because of the color of your skin. And that was something. Is this something that I will continue to fight for? So as we continue, so these are professional practice that so I wrote a research paper on how we do online harassment on minorities and this disinformation on social media, and I did an animaker video too as well. So for my paper, you can see, so the negative influence on social media is the decision making. No one's forcing you to text somebody negative or be mean to them. It's all decision making, and for some of us, yes, we've had some things that we're not proud of on social media, and that's our fault. We got to own up to that. And but for the Muslim and LGBTQ community, they get treated like trash on social media, and they're just like us. We're all humans. We all love each other. We're all trying to make sure happy. So I feel like that for us, we need to try to be better people. Try to figure out, like, why do we go online and just put out hate messages for no reason, just because we don't agree on something. We got to learn how to be better people for each other, for one another, because tomorrow's not promised. So we have to do better. So for my animator video, I did ways that we could try to reduce online harassment and social media. So the first on social media is that pretty much we're all on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and also the next social media is decision making. So for ways I want to do though is that I have a group setting that we can do where we discuss how we can try to not be targeted. What are the ways that we do is we can try to not put us in a situation that we're targeted. We could I feel like that the networks need to find a way to help protect the Muslim and LGBT community. So I feel like that they need to somehow find accounts and block people who target them, because it's nasty, it's disgusting, and if you don't agree anything that people do online that's towards hate, it really bothers me a lot. And like I said, I can't help reduce it. I can't help but change it. But like I said, my ways is help reduce it, and we all need to come together to help these communities, the Muslims, the LGBT communities, because it's emotionally taxing on them to go through this every single day. It's already hard enough for them to hide being gay, bi, or transgender, and then we go online and then we can't be ourselves just because of who we are. No, we gotta change that. So that was my video that I did this tenure, and as we go on to the digital citizenship, I did 4 assignments, like anti-racism, teach forward best strategy of hybrid, remote, and blended learning, enable success of blended learning solution in higher education and student-centered learning. And for me, for this particular class, I really enjoyed it. Just this learning about different things, and I recommend that if you haven't done this, on the Educator Center, your badges, I recommend it. So for the risks and consequences, like I said, when you're online, you're exposed to yourself. So someone's always going to try to attack you, but the risks and consequences, like you said, the LGBTQ community is one of that has been impacted negatively by social media. And to protect and spread information in this community, social media has adversely affected the efforts because they are the minority in the community. They are perceived as people who do activity against the norm. In some countries, we have seen face violence. Social media has turned out to be a major source of hate spread about the groups, and people organize the events meant to degrade their practice. And like I said, it's hard to completely take away online hate, but we have to, as a whole, to hold people accountable, our friends, our family. Like I said, just because someone looks different than you or different sexualities, and that doesn't mean that you have the right to just judge somebody. I've been judged my whole life. I'm sure a lot of people, you've been judged of who you are as a person. And I'm sure that has affected you negatively because you're like, who am I to be judged as a person? So we have to stop this issue. And like I said, the disinformation we have on social media, like political wise though, like I remember when Donald Trump and Joe Biden were going running for president, and there's a lot of negative things out there that people were saying that Joe Biden did or Trump did. That wasn't true, but people will see it on social media and they will run with it. And we have to be more responsible about that, because just because you see something online doesn't mean it's true. So for me, what I do is whenever I see something that I'm interested in, I double check. I fact check it to make sure it's completely true, because I don't want to go out there and tell somebody, oh, Joe Biden did this, it's not true, or Trump did this, or the time it's not true. So we have to be more responsible of what we see and what we do, because it's our actions that take place. So accessibility. This will display evidence of how accessible can play for the role of EdTech in the world. So I go to so I'm a TA at a middle school. I work with special needs kids, and it's something I'm very passionate about, because like I said, I've been judged all my life, and people who have special needs, they've been judged too, just because they're different. We're not different at all. We're all the same people. So for me, like, just working with kids with special needs, it's a tough job, but it's very rewarding, because even though I might come home and be tired and exhausted, but to see the smile on their faces every single day brings me joy. And like I said, I've seen kids who are special needs kids who have been bullied online because they're autistic, and it's pretty sad that they do get bullied they do get bullied like that. But we have to be more responsible, because it's not right. It's not right to bully someone, like I said, for being Black, white, Muslim, gay, transgender, or even disabled. So I just hope that we as a whole, as a a nation, that we could try to change this narrative. So, so for my financial ed tech, like I said, there's a ISCE and then a ACTE. And for me, I more related to the ISTE, and like I said, during this course, I found myself learning towards ICE standards more than AECT standards. And like I said, some of the categories are the students, educators, coaches, educator leaders, computational thinking and strategies. And yeah, because like I said, I teach, I coach, so I work with students, I work with teachers all day, every day, and so for me, at the end of the day, though, like I said, I can't completely take away online harassment or disinformation on social media, but I can reduce it, and I just hope that what I just showed y'all, understanding of ways that we could change this narrative. And I just appreciate for y'all for being here, seeing my information I showed y'all, and so thank you.
Ishmael, thank you. Excuse me. Thank you so much for your presentation. I do want to make sure that we have an opportunity to acknowledge again that any guests and visitors that are in attendance, and thank you for taking time to participate in today's showcase. At this stage in our agenda, we will ask our guest to just come on, and you can, this is your time to just kind of turn your camera on and give any positive remarks to Ishmael before we dismiss you for our day. So if any, Mark, I do see that you are on. All right, Mark. Well, I want to thank you for being here. And at this time, I'm going to go ahead and place you in the waiting room. And once you are there, you are free to sign off. So thank you again, Mark. And there we go. And then I can place him there. And committee members, at this particular time, I will allow you to, and we'll start with Dr. Melton, because I know that you are multitasking on phone calls. So Dr. Melton, if you would like to go ahead and get started.
Yes. Ishmael, I know you have to be proud of your work.
Yes.
And looking at now the amount of work from your website to your videos, to your animations, to your tech tools, and your research paper. Mm-hmm. I know when Dr. Origi first presented that to you, you probably went, oh my gosh, how will I ever bring this together?
Ishmael.
Yes.
All right, good morning, sir. Well, the committee has deliberated, and one of the things that was very evident was the growth in your showcase from the fall to this meeting today. One of the things that I am going to do as the coordinator is I'm going to share with you the recording from today's meeting, as well as the recording from the fall. And I charge you to watch both of those things. Get some popcorn and you watch them both. And I will tell you, typically in Hollywood, they say that the sequel is never better than the original. But I'm happy to tell you today that your sequel was dynamic and much better than what you had in the fall. And I'm happy to say that you have completed your comprehensive exam.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like I said, from the first time when I did it, I wasn't as comfortable with my presentation, and y'all were critical, and I didn't deserve to pass. But this time I did my corrections, and Dr. Milton, what you said about that I could go to the doctorate program, like that means a lot to me, because I've been doubting my whole life. I was a premature baby growing up. A lot of people told me that I would never graduate from high school, go to college, let alone be in graduate school. And here I am right now, about to complete that. So I want to say thank you so much for all y'all for being my professors. Dr. Rigi, thank you so much. You've been there since day one, and I wouldn't be here without you. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Well,
Well, on that note, as the graduate dean, and after reviewing your presentation before and this one, it shows growth professionally. And yes, you are at the point where I would recommend that this week, once you finish up everything, you apply to the doctoral program. We have at this point to award you for your growth, to start you on your way, the exemption of any application fee. You do not have to take the GRE because you're coming from this program into our advanced program, and we will award you with a scholarship for this fall for you to start on your doctorate degree.
Wow, thank you so much.
But Ishmael, I want to say this because this is being recorded. This is from Dr. Melton's perspective. She's wearing two dual hats. So her evaluation of your work is in that lens and auspice of understanding what it means to be an EdTech advocate and the needs of our field and our workforce going forward. But she also, as the dean of the graduate school, just for your viewing population, this was not an intentional sales pitch, but we want to make sure that we retain and continue to cultivate our candidates as they make those moves. And so the comments that we shared with you during our deliberation were not recorded. So I want to make sure that you understand that what you have is a substantial topic that you can grow and cultivate and enhance into a full dissertation study if you so choose. But again, as I state, I hope that you would maintain that momentum and also maintain the confidence that you have demonstrated from the fall to now, because you have a testament and you truly have a testimony and you have been tested. So if the opportunity presents itself as it has today, I welcome you to see you continue that journey here at Tennessee State University. But I also need to make sure that I have my closing comments as the coordinator by saying, first and foremost, if you did not see the announcement, please make sure that you have filed for graduation. Just in case you were holding your breath and saying, did I file for graduation? Don't worry. The deadline.
Yeah, I'm doing that today.
Okay, I'm gonna say the deadline, because some people are like, I didn't want to jinx it, Dr. Rigi. So please, yes, make sure that you file for graduation. Please know that we will all be there to give you the COVID-friendly fist bump, high five, or just woo-woo when we see you walk across the stage. Dr. Melton, I do believe we're having a face-to-face graduation. Yeah, we're having a face-to-face graduation. So we'll see you in that, and be on the lookout for that information.
Is that on May 6th? Is that on Saturday?
Yes, the graduation for graduate students is Friday, May 6th at 5 p.m. Gentry Center or the Gentry Complex. I don't know, it might be inside, outside, but just be on the lookout for that. But it is Friday, May 6th at 5 p.m. They'll ask you to be there by 4.
All right, thank you so much.
And then last but not least, please be on the lookout for the EdTech exit survey, so that we can make sure that we start closing out your file, which is always a fun thing to hear from your coordinator, is that in order to start closing out your file to said graduate school, we need you to take the exit survey. So that email should be going out within the next 2 hours.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Ishmael, again, congratulations. Congratulations. You can now breathe, have a sigh of relief, because you lost an hour because of daylight savings. So you might need to go back and take a nap. But when you wake up, you'll have this link for this recording to hear me say again, you have successfully completed your comprehensive exam. Congratulations.
Yeah, buddy.
So with that being said, committee members, I'm going to give you back 7 minutes before I see you again at our noon showcase.
Okay.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, is it 11 o'clock?
No,
Or
it's
12?
at noon. It's at noon. That's why I'm giving you back 7 minutes so that you can have time to, no, we're
Oh,
at
my
noon.
clocks didn't change over on my computer.
It's 10:53 right now.
It's 10:53.
Okay, it's 10:53, it'll be 11